Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Armando. In this video, I'm going to be talking about something that happened in Hawaii a long time ago. This was in 1789, and everybody knows about the Maui fires, and the count right now is 115 people who died in those fires. There was something that happened on Maui back in 1789. I think very few people know about that. And that's what this video is about. And it is called the Olowalu Massacre. Okay, so this massacre took place in Maui in 1790. Okay. Now, in 1789, American Captain Simon Metcalf set out on a maritime fur trading mission with two ships, the large Eleonora and the tender Fair American, a schooner under command of his son, Thomas Humphrey Metcalf. Now, I think the Fair American was purchased in Macau when he was over there. Now, the Fair American was captured by the Spanish during the Nuka crisis and taken to Mexico, and quickly released. The Metcalfs had earlier agreed to rendezvous in the Hawaiian islands at Kealakekua Bay on the Big Island. Okay, so that was the plan. Now, the Eleonora had arrived on January 1790 and met Chief Kameamoku, who boarded the ship to welcome them. Okay, so an unknown action by the chief offended Simon Metcalf. He was angry about it. Let him flogged, which would have severe consequences, as you'll see later. Now, the Eleonora has then sailed north to the island of Maui to trade and resupply. One night, a small boat was stolen, and the night watchman was killed. Now, Captain Metcalf fired his cannons into the village and captured a few Hawaiians. He told them the boat was taken by people from the village of Olowalu. Okay, so he then sailed to Olowalu, but found that the boat had been broken up with snails. The nails were treasured, I should say, in ancient Hawaii, um, which lacked metal smelting technology. Okay, so Metcalf he devised a plan. He invited the villagers to meet him, meet the ship, indicating he wanted to trade with him. This is a trap, actually. However, he had all the cannons loaded and ready on the side where he directed the canoes to approach. Okay. Now, as they approached, he opened fire, killing about 100 Hawaiians and wounding many others. Now, 5 or 6 weeks later, the Fair American, that's the one that's commanded by his son Thomas Metcalf, arrived at the island of Hawaii, where Kameamoku was waiting at Kapulehu. The schooner's crew of 5 were easily overwhelmed, and 4 were killed, including Thomas Metcalf. Okay. The lone survivor was Isaac Davis. Remember that name? Isaac Davis? Now, King Kamehameha I found out about the incident when another sailor, John Young, that too is his name, was captured by Kamehameha's men, and he came ashore from the Eleonora to inquire about the Fair American. Kamehameha decided to spare the lives of Davis and Young, and they both became valued military advisors during his subsequent battles and negotiations with later visitors. So the Davis and Young were very to Kamehameha were very valuable because I think they trained his warriors how to fire the muskets and use the technology of weapons, the cannons and muskets to his advantage. I'm talking about Kamehameha to his advantage when the Battle of Omalu. And so he used Western technology to his advantage. Now, the muskets of the American were salvage, I should say, and the schooner refloated. Okay? Simon Metcalf eventually left the island without realizing that he indirectly caused his own son's death. Okay, so he caused the death of his son Thomas Metcalf by his actions by flogging Kamehameha. So that was a payback. So, and it's the sad thing is the fact that a hundred Hawaiians went north to Maui, and a hundred Hawaiians were killed, because they took one of his boats. So, but his son was killed when he returned because of what he did to Kamehameha, by flogging him. You know, they ended up killing him. So, anyway, that's the story of Olowalu. Now that's on Maui, and that was a massacre of over 100 people, Hawaiians, at that time. A sad story. It's documented in history. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this short video about the story, history of Maui and the Olowalu Massacre. Um, if you have any comments, questions, or whatever, leave them down below. I love to read the comments. And a hui hou.